Alright, Chi-Town showtime in the basement. You know what that means. It's throw time. So Sully's being distracted by Harley. Sully, we gonna throw? Is it throw time? Yeah. Dance. You're not gonna dance? Bye, Harley. Thanks for coming. Alright guys, so I wanted to do something different. A buddy of mine, KJ, one of my few subscribers, told me to just kind of going through my betting strategy, and he's like, yeah, you're talking about it, but I can't really visualize it. So I busted out the GoPro. Hey Jazzy. Busted out the GoPro, and I'm going to get way outside my comfort zone. I'm going to try to throw, which obviously we're practicing tonight, and then put together a video with two videos so I can kind of merge them together so you can kind of see picture in picture what I'm doing. So let's get started. Hopefully I can do well. Hands are cold, just came in from dinner, so it's kind of chilly out. I'm going to talk a lot about discipline today because that's something that I struggle with. Go figure. You know, for 18 years playing craps at casinos, you know, here and there. You know, I would call myself a recreational gambler. Someone who's just out having a good time with the buddies. My buddy KJ and a bunch of others. We'd go out and gamble it up and mostly lose, to be honest. And for 18 years, didn't know that there was really a code to break when it came to craps. And I love the game, but I'll tell you what, I love winning more than anything. So over the last 8 months, I built this throwing station and receiving station. That Koga Ninja dude on the internet, check him out. He had some ideas on how to build this thing. Then I've been watching a bone thrower for probably 8 months, and a lot of his wisdom on betting, on the short game, on, you know, dice setting. Been really practicing and trying to work that out. So happy to say 10 trips to the casino along with 1 trip on a cruise. You know, 9 out of the 10 trips that I've taken have been wins, and my loss was a very minimal loss. So I've been doing very well with this, and the $100 or whatever I spent on this throwing and receiving station has paid off. I'm going to build another table here pretty soon. I've got this poker table that we used a lot, but anyway, we're going to throw today. I'm going to use the 6-3 3-5 set. I've been practicing the just going back to basics with my hard way set. We've got 160 across and 10 on the line. Being an undisciplined gambler, I always throw $5 on a horn high 12 because it hits once in a while and it's fun. So 6-3, 3-5. We're going to work our come out bet, our come out throw, and the goal in my discipline approach is 8 score hits, and we bring the bets down to the original bet. So let's get rolling. It's a good roll. That's a 10. That's best case scenario on a come out because 10 pays 2 to 1. That's going to give us some good money to put behind our bet. So the 10, now I know, buy the 10, it's $1, all this, that's great. We don't play with the dollars here. $150, right? So I'm going to take 25, put it in my rack, the other 50 behind the line. Lost my $5 horn high 12, someday I'll hit it. Alright, and we'll mark the 10. So that's our first score hit. Beautiful thing is we didn't waste our come out roll, and we want to be, again, disciplined in our approach, in the fact that we're going to use the same dice set. I'm going to use my same grip, going to focus on the same landing area, and hopefully get this thing going for 8 solid rolls at least. It's a good roll. Alright, so that's a 3. So that does not count as a score hit. So we will reload. It's a good roll though. It's kind of funny. I bet the horn high 12, and I'd say 65-70% of my horn rolls are 3. Maybe I should change it to horn high 3. I don't know. So anyway, this 8 score hits and out has been a very good thing for me, because the past, as a recreational craps player, you know, just leave your money out and, oh, well, you lost. So it's like, okay, but I guess that's how everybody does it. And it's pretty cool to watch the bone thrower and listen to his teachings. That's a 9. And you don't have to leave your money out, you know, and you don't have to leave it out 8 rolls. You know, if you're newer at this and you feel more comfortable with 5, then do 5. That's the beautiful thing. Now the 9 pays $35. I'm going to go ahead and take that, and we're going to put this in the rack and maybe revisit that here soon. So it doesn't matter how many rolls you feel comfortable with. The point is, feel comfortable and throw that number and then get out. And for me, the bone thrower, he does his how many ever and then takes all of his money back. And again, being as undisciplined as I am, you know, it's like one step at a time. I can't take all the money off. You gotta have a little fun. That looks like another 9. Yes, sir. All right, that's a good roll. Nice double up on the 9. So the 9 at $50 pays 70. Right. So that's 70. So we make the 9 100. All right. So what do I have here? I got 20. I got 30. And I got 25. So I'm going to make the 8. We're going to bump the 8 up to $60. And then we're going to wait. So what I'm trying to do is use as much of the casino's money to keep pumping up. I put my 160 out. Actually, it's 175 when you take consideration the 10 and the 5 on the come out. But I'm trying to use all of their money to maximize my winnings. Because at the end of the day, like I said, I don't feel good about continuing to roll, having no money out here. I want to continue to win. And frankly, if I leave 160 out, but I pocketed 500, so I would net 360, 340, whatever. To me, that's positive equity. And winning at craps, another 3. What did I tell you about the 3s and me? Winning at craps, it's all about positive equity, right? I mean, so what's the problem with continuing to bet? There is no problem. It's your money. Do what you want. For me, I want to continue to win. Hey, if I get on a roll and I get hot, I'll bump my bets up another level and make them 60, so that I'm getting 70 for every roll. If I hit them, I throw them a 5. They throw me 75. I like it. The old me would be like, well, I had 240 on the 6. I brought it down. Now I hit another 6. Damn it, I missed out on money. And that's where my mindset has changed. It's better to have money in your rack, right, and a positive equity, than lose all your money. Oh, there's my 12. See, now we're throwing a lot of horn numbers. So, that being said, I still only have 3 score hits. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to readjust what I didn't do on the cruise, and I'm going to practice hopefully some discipline here, and only throw now. I'm going to stop at 7 score hits because I've already got 3. So if I do 7 and 3, that's 10 rolls. My average with this set is 14. So I want to keep a safe buffer. I don't want to lose my money. So let's continue to focus on our landing zone. Have a good grip. Good roll. There's a hard 8. Excellent. Hard 8. I mark it on the hard ways there. So that hard 8. Remember, we moved this up to 60. Which is awesome, because now that's going to pay us 70 as well. Alright, so we're just going to stack these, take these 10 down, boom. Now I've got a $120 8. Got trade that in. I'm going to put that on the 5. So again, we've got all of our winnings except for $10 out on the line, trying to parlay and get us more. So for me, again, if I'm in a positive equity position, I win. I took my money down. I'm leaving my bets out. I feel comfortable leaving that 160 out. And in a lot of cases, if you're on a good roll, I mean, you're going to win that 160 in, 4 or 5 more rolls. That was a good roll, actually. There's a 5. That thing landed right in the cracks. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 score hits. So 2 more rolls if I'm disciplined, and we'll be out of the game. So 5. I had just raised that to 50. That's going to pay us 70. I'm going to make it 75 for 5. Right? Put that up to 100. And, I'm going to make the 6. I'm going to just pump that thing up to 60. Now I've got all of my money working for me on the line, looking for 3 more solid rolls. All right? So I want to talk about my grip for a second too, because my hands are not as big and wide as a lot of people. If I do a 3-finger grip together like the bone thrower and get these 3 down or whatever and grab them, if you look, you see the gap. I don't have the ability to get my finger. It's not comfortable for me to kind of press those 3 and throw. So what I've been doing is I'll use a 4 grip, 4 fingers. So I use both this finger and this finger, and we're pushing on the tips of the dice, so that even with these 2 fingers off, those dice are tight. They're like one piece of plastic, and when they come out of my hand, I don't open my hand. I try to keep my hand closed, and I'll let go, and the dice will naturally roll off my thumb, and that helps them tumble in the air together for the most part. I won't say it's perfect. That's what I'm striving for, but for the 8 months I've been practicing, I've gotten much better at keeping the dice together while they're in the air, landing as softly as possible within the same situation. There's another hard 10. That's our point. So a hard 10. Mark the point. That's pretty sweet because we've got 50 behind the line. So that pays us 100. And also the 10, that'll pay us 10. Okay? So what we're going to do, we're coming out again, so I'm going to take 100 and put it on the 10, and I'm going to pocket the $60 left that we have for now. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 score hits. We're going to do another come out. I'm working this come out, and let's see how we throw this one. And hopefully we hit a 10 or an 8 or a 5, something that we have pumped up. So working this roll. Let's get this thing in there good. Nice and tight. Feel it. Focus. It's a good roll, and that's a 5. Boom, that's sweet. Alright, there's my 5. Put it on. We're going to go with paying that 5, so $100 5 pays 140, 120, 25, 30, 35, 40. All right, so we've got $100 here. Put it behind the line. I'm going to pocket this 140 and mark it. And you know what? I'm going to stick to my original plan, and I'm going to roll one more time because I'm feeling pretty good. That felt good. We're going to do 8 score hits, and we're going to get out of this game. So one more. And I know, go ahead. I know I'm not disciplined, but this was my original plan. We did have 3 horn rolls, but I feel real good about the roll. I feel good about the way I'm throwing. So I'm going to do it. Let's get it. One more. Long, very long. So that's off the table. So we're going to do it again. Too much talking, not enough concentrating. Alright. 6, 3, 35. I always kind of do that to set my fingers so that they're fairly straight, because what you want to have is light a grip on this thing as possible, yet holding them together. Little backswing, a little pendulum, little spin. Of course. A 3. Another horn throw. Look at the 3 threes. think that's going to be my newest bet. Horn high 3. Alright, we're still no money on the line, so we're going to press our luck and see what we can do here. Work it out, baby. Where's my roll go? 6, 3. There we go. 3, 5. Try to do the same thing every time. Visualize a good roll. Landed in there good. That was a good one. That one felt very good. Alright, that's an 8. Beautiful. 8 skate going great. Gotta love it. 5, 3. So, our 8, magically, we have 120. That pays us 140. 1, 25, 30, 35, 40. Now we're going to tell the dealer to bring our bets down to our original bet. So, here's what we're going to do. Going to go with that. Going to go with that. Take that. This. Alright, so let's count up where we're at on our equity and see where we're sitting. Okay, that was actually a pretty good roll. We had a few 10s, hit a few 5s. We parlayed the winnings that we had. I'd say that was, we maximized our bet. Now, the only thing that I've got really more so at risk is this $100 on that 5 behind the line. I could always bring that down to 50 if I wanted to. Not usually going to do that. Alright, so we got 300, 400, 500, there's 50. Alright, so let's do it again. 300, 400, 500, there's 50, and 50 is 600 and $10. If I take 50 out, that would be 660, but we're going to leave that because we're going to roll some more here. So that's pretty sweet. Very, very good equity. So out of $610, we bought in for $160, right? So fast math, that's about a $450, if I'm not incorrect, win right now. All right, so now I'm feeling good about life. Yeah, I brought down all this money. If I hit a 5 or a 6, it would have paid big. Now it's going to pay me 35 bucks. But part of that discipline is understanding that we are winning, and that's really all that matters. So let's see what else we can do here. All right, that's a 9. Beautiful. Another 9. Yep, that would have paid well, but guess what it pays right now? $35, and I'll take it. That 35 goes right in the bank, baby. We're going to color these chips up too so we can keep better track. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 200. Alright, that's 75, that's 100. That's another 100. Take 1/4 out. Alright, so that makes things a little nicer, a little cleaner. And at the end we can count it up much faster. Alright, so now we really want to just hit that daggone 5. Now at this point, after I hit my 5, I'm not working my come out roll. I'm not going to risk anything. I'm going to, now I'm kind of on the upside of my normal, count. That's a 6. Good roll. So I don't want to push it, right? I feel comfortable pushing 8. After that, we'll, see what we do. So there's another $35. All right, let's keep on going. Hopefully you're enjoying this and catching something from it. Like I said, I truly appreciate the wisdom on the internet and people like Bone Thrower that spend a lot of time teaching. Look at that roll. That was a great roll. And look at that, man. So there's our 7. That thing hit right here and didn't go anywhere. That was actually a pretty good roll. These sides really don't give you a very good depiction of what would happen in this casino, but it does give me a good roll and feel. So let's count how many rolls we had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that was 10 score hits. So we hit 1 point. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Uncanny. I'm telling you, 14 is the number. And I've tracked literally thousands of rolls, and I've been down here for months, and this 6335 has outperformed my hardware set that I was using exclusively. So for me, the way I throw, the way my dice bounce, all of that, this works for me. Practice one of your, whatever you like, practice it, work it. I try not to in the casino. I try not to go back and forth and second guess myself. So the total win here for this roll, not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 25, 650, 675, 680 bucks. So we rolled what? 2 more rolls, $70 because it was 610. Not too bad. And you know what? For that session, that would be very positive. Yeah, we had another $100, maybe $50 there that we could have shaved, but I kept it there because again, that's what I feel about my discipline. Hopefully that you were able to follow along with what I was saying, what I was doing. If you enjoyed it, I'd sure love you to like it and subscribe. They said film it and they will follow. So I'm filming it. I'm enjoying it. I hope you're doing the same. And thank you so much for taking a few minutes out of your day and hopefully enjoying this. So have a great day and God bless. Chi-Town Showtime out.